Welcome to another video and episode on my Raspberry Pi 1 running Raspbian Linux, and for this project program in Python. Using once again a Raspberry Pi camera on a fischertechnik stand, a serial cable attached to serial Pi Plus board which is stacked on the Raspberry Pi. Anyway, the serial cable is connected on the other side to the laptop for Minicom serial terminal. Then the network cable for VNC, virtual network computing, and again 3 virtual network server instances active, and then of course band cable which leads to this breadboard. Like usual, the VNC is by the way connected to laptop, Android tablet, and like last time also a Mac. Can I do something with it? Well, I will try. Also, how to deal with Android tablet remains to be seen. Again, last time I ended with a nasty surprise, which is that this program which used to run, and yes, I know that currently this is the project, but this program suddenly quit running. And they are both using serial peripheral interface. So whatever is happening, I do not know, and I don't like it. But that is so as to say. Can I use it right now? No. Well, I can of course try to get something working, but almost as per usual, that won't work yet. Like it's running now, but it's not doing anything, because then this LED would burn, and that is not happening. What can I check? Well, using the probes, I can check the oscilloscope. You will see during the screencast. Another look via VLC or via the raspicam, and let's see how things might end up. So let's take another look. Right, so this is where it stands. This is the normal view, of course. This is all, no, not all. This is for the SPI. This is also SPI, but for the Max 522, of which I have here the schematics. SPI clock, combined data out, data in, and CS bar, which is where positive is negative and negative is positive. Does it work? Not yet. Then last time I had a very annoying issue with the Raspberry Pi camera, and guess what? It's full screen again, and I didn't do anything in settings, etc. So this is the chip. So by the way, it will have the same amount of delay, of which I can't do anything, but anyway, that's a nice view. Then can I change this view a bit? Let's change it like this. Let's see if this program, the 3-wire, shows anything here again. Yeah, it does. And this time it's CS bar. It's here as well. Can I get those pikes better visible? Yeah, I can. Kind of. And then the program is ended, so let's start again. The only point is I want to see data, and I see some spikes on here on the data line, which is this one. I see something. Is that enough? No. Because now I will run this line, this command for this one, the ADC. This is a DAC, digital to analog. This is a DC analog to digital. Because this is analog, then here is another analog normal version, NTC, and all of that is going digitized. But will it work? And last time it wouldn't. And that's my point. Suddenly, also with this one, transfer to is gone. It's not working anymore. Invalid argument, while it always worked. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I do not like it. Let that be clear. Oh, by the way, this is again the window with data on the RaspberryPi camera. So this one. Another point is I started last time, no, not last time, the time before that, with write bytes, and I'm not satisfied using it. I can write a list, because here I have a list according to example, and they say that example works. Well, not for me. This didn't work using this error, and then I found out I can use write bytes, and write bytes seems to have an issue. Read bytes seems to work, write bytes not so much. So I am more or less at a loss. Can I do other things like bash? Well, last time I also tried it and found out that is more or less no use, because it is the SPI protocol which sends, which controls this chip. Via bash I can't do that yet, or at all. Other thing is that I can try to access the LED directly, but that's no use because I want to do the chip. How to go on? Good question. Not quite sure. Alright, another thing that I did, it was trying to get all these commands into a Python live interpreter, and that didn't go very well. Now I have found back this discussion on GitHub, and here they say, well, maybe it is just the age. The point is, although, that in this experiment they used a Raspberry Pi Model 3, and I'm using a Raspberry Pi Model 1, or Raspberry Pi 1 Model B Plus, I think. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with trying something like this. Now I see here, so spidev 00, so that yeah, and I'm using 00 as well, so that should not be a problem. Anyway, let's yeah, open it just a new window. Seems a good idea. And then using spidev, spidev. I think that should be a good way to start. So starting Python, and this is 2003. What do they use? 342. I do have 3, but let me use this one first. So import spidev. That's the first one. No problem here. Then what do they use? Okay, instantiate. Actually they use this. Okay, so SPI is spidev dot SPI dev 0 0. I do it in a slightly different way. As you can see, I use SPI and then SPI open, but this gives no problem yet. Then they need a list, so they assemble a list. I have done it as well. So I say list is, and they use, by the way, hexadecimal. I can do that as well. 0xFF, which is 256, by the way, but I don't care. Do they use capital? I am not quite sure. No, they don't. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is my list. Then they do as transfer to. So the same thing that doesn't work for me anyway, they use it. 2. And then how they use the brackets, just within round brackets. Well, then I will use that too. List invalid argument. You don't say. Really? Okay, then I use, you don't say, exactly the same thing. So, okay, let me use SPI1 on 01, although I know that I should use the other one. Okay, let's just use this one. No, I should use 1, of course, now. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Yeah. Okay. That is a nice one. FF is 255. But I have to use 01. Aha. So let me get rid of this one then and enable, let's say, this one. Alright, going to this one. Let's see whatever happens. Okay, yeah. No. Because now I have changed SPI to 01. But what if I change it? So 0,1. Keeping it exactly the same. Then what? Invalid request, same thing. So what is the difference? Something is different. I open 01, exactly the same thing, and I use lijst, yes, exactly the same thing. Okay, so I am changing this to this one. And how did you do it exactly? That is important. With commas. Okay, commas it is. I don't mind. A1, I don't mind. 2, 3, whatever, and 02. Okay, so be it. I am going to transfer the list. Invalid argument. How do they define the list? Square brackets. What is the difference? Oh, not that one, that one. So I am going back to my original list. I'm going back to this one, invalid argument. I once again say, okay, this one, invalid request. Does it now clear? No. Okay. I'm going to exit and do it again. This is very strange. Alright. As you can see, I am now on the Mac, and I tried a bit and come to a surprise. This is Python version 2, as you can see, 2.7.3. Import spidev, then the 01 again, just a short list for 255, transfer list, which ends in the by now very familiar error of invalid argument, which doesn't make sense. So I wondered, did I make a typo somewhere? No, I did not. And this is a mistype for Ctrl+C, interrupt. Then is Python 3, version 3.2.3. And mind you, this is not on the Mac, although the VNC is on the Mac. I do it on the RaspberryPi, and import spidev, exactly the same what I do here, is immediately going wrong. No module named spidev. So whatever is going wrong, I have no clue. I can go back, of course, using Python 2, trying again. Then SPI, let me say 2 is spidev. Alright, making a list, and let's just say FE, which is 254, or I can do it slightly different, doesn't matter, not that much at least. Oh wait, this should be 0, of course. Yeah, that's better. Yep, good. Then Right, then I have to go to SPI, exfer, transfer, list. No, this should be this. Yeah, this should be in round brackets again. SPI is not defined. No, because SPI2 is defined now in here. And when I use transfer to, so it does not say, it doesn't know the command, it says an invalid argument, which is not to my knowledge. And everything is according to the example, so this should not be a problem. So whatever is going wrong, I'm at a loss for the moment. Alright, back on the Linux computer with VNC, but also I want to show you some on the Android tablet. So with the light turned away, I put the same thing on the tablet. It won't be any surprise that that gave exactly the same errors. What does it reveal? Well, typing on the tablet is hard. So having that typing Ctrl+C, for example, doesn't make it any easier, but it just shows the same kind of thing. I have not been able to reproduce the first good results. So let me see. This, for some reason, does not work anymore. And I have no clue why. I can exit. Let me do that. Okay, Ctrl D, so be it. Do it again. So hopefully without too many errors. spidev. Yes. Then SPI. Let's say SPI is SPI dev dot capital SPI capital D okay 0.1 0,1. That is fine. Defining a list again, which is, this should simply work. Let me add some more. 0FE, I said 0XFE, and a very different one, 0XDD, whatever. I have 255, 254 and 221. Fine. SPI dot transfer lijst. Not working. This means that when I now go here, it simply will not work. let me just say lijst. Print lijst is, comma, lijst. I don't mind. Go. Lijst is 125. Yes, it does. And so write bytes. I don't even have to try, because here it's nothing. Nothing at all. So where does this lead me with accessing 3-wire? Well, so far absolutely nothing. But the bad thing is too that I can't even access this anymore. I can't run the analog to digital conversion anymore. And I do not think that is the cause. There is something else. Big question is what? And so, with more questions than answers, I say thank you for watching. I will have to find out why it suddenly all goes wrong, and I mean really all. Python 3 not working, not accepting spidev. One good result and the rest is rubbish. All nice, or not at all. If the only thing that works nicely is the raspicam view. That does work for now. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment or suggestion. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and please support the blog by making a donation via PayPal or wired. More information on my website. And you can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. And your name will be mentioned on my website, and depending on the pledge, also with my videos. This is going to be continued, obviously. So enjoy your day, and oh, by the way, everything, all information is also listed under this video, and see you next time.